Hi, everybody. Welcome to ZealZaddy. I'm Scott. My pronouns are he, him, and this is Elixia, our D&D 5e campaign. Tonight's episode is titled In Darkness. You can purchase our ZealZaddy's product that we make for 5e, for D&D 5e on Drive-to-RPG. So look up ZealZaddy, you'll find just a ton of stuff. We are in the midst of moving product to Cypher System, Monty Cook Games' system. But we did just release 2 annuals of all of our product. It spans 450 plus pages of content in 2 books. And we shocked ourselves with how much we had written over the last year. It's like stunning. We were writing 10 pages at a time, and it just added up. Amazing. Well, let's bring everybody on because that's way more interesting and cool anyway. All right. Why don't we start with the talkative one, Jazz. Just keep it rolling like you were.
Hi. What up? My name's Jazz, also known as Cinderscoria on Twitter. I talk a lot. I'm not gonna apologize. Well, I will apologize for it because I'll apologize for everything, but it's fine. I play Jada, our Warforged Sorcerer / fighter. Their pronouns are they, them. Mine are she, her, by the way. I mean, she, they. Oh my god. What are my pronouns? Who am I? I'm Jean Valjean. I forget what I'm not doing anything.
We, us.
We, us. We, our, we. I'm flustered now because I'm being put on the spot. I play the non-talkative one, so I'll shut up now. Yeah.
That's so unusual.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Hey, love it. Yeah, okay, bye.
All right, Natalie.
All right. Hey, everybody. My name's Natalie. I use she, they pronouns, as does my character, Desis, who is our Circle of Stars druid with a little bit of warlock in her. You can find me most places. Ghost Candle on the Twitters and Insta. Ghostly Candle on Twitch and YouTube. I'm a variety. Art is my main thing. I did art for a solo tabletop RPG that's on Crowdfunder right now. That's the word. Called Tea and Toadstools, which is about a little hedgie that wants to try and make it home, but he's got a lot of noisy neighbors that are trying to talk to him. So if you want to look that up, Tea and Toadstools, I'm doing the cover art, and one of the stretch goals is for me to do more art for the interior. So if you want to see cute little animals and cute little outfits, let's hit those stretch goals so that I can draw more of it because I adore it. Otherwise, you can catch me doing variety things on my Twitch where I do solo games myself and other things. I think that's it. Everything else is just will come as it comes.
Interestingly, Tea and Toadstools I put on during the intermission of Story Talk over the weekend because I saw it
nice.
I just saw the Kickstarter and I was like, oh, this is really cool. I didn't even notice your name anywhere. I'm like, what? Now that you're saying it, I'm like, I need to go back and look. Damn.
Yes, it's very cute art.
All right, Tiffany.
Yeah, I was just checking out. I looked it up. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. It fills me with joy to have this adorable hedgehog. Oh, so precious. I must show this to everyone I know. My name is Tiffany. I use she, her pronouns. I play Cerridwen Sagewynd, who is the bard of the party. She was my twin. What Tiffany does is she runs her own campaign called Dungeon Damsels. We've been going at it for about 2 years. Oh, even longer than that. Oh gosh, it's been forever. But you can find us on YouTube, and you can find us at. We're also Dungeon Damsels there. If you want to contact me, YouTube's the best way. I'm just in the midst of editing. That's what I'm doing right now. We're still fighting a dragon, at least in as far as I've edited. So check that out. I think my show's good. So go check it out. Alright, and buckle up because our team is awesome. We had so much fun last week, and I can only wait for the shenanigans we get in next. I'm done.
All right, Morgan.
What's up, travelers? I am Morgan with Mindflayed Mondays. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me on social medias everywhere except on Twitter at Mindflayed Mondays. On Twitter, it is at MindflayedMun. I'm the founder of Mindflayed Mondays. It is a website where you can hire myself or other dungeon masters to run games for you, your friends, your family, birthday parties, office events, whatever, just for fun. Beyond pro gaming, we also have a podcast called Mindflayed Mondays Podcast, and it's been around for a little bit. We are in the middle of doing a Masks 4-part issue. We just released issues 1 and 2. One a couple weeks ago, and 2 just got dropped yesterday. So check those out. Issue 3 and 4 will be coming out soon. And then we will be starting season 3 of our D&D campaign. So that is coming back finally. I'm excited. And I also have another podcast I'm a part of called Keep It Dicey Podcast. And we are going to have so soon. I keep saying it, but I promise it is coming. We've already recorded a couple episodes. It's just starting to get the editing and everything up. I play Eizen. Eizen is our party's rogue, and he likes to try to stay out of trouble somehow, but usually gets in trouble. I like to get other people in trouble, just not himself, you know? There's a difference.
Like most rogues, staying out of trouble is really not what they're good at, although they try it all the time.
The last week, the dice were in his favor of avoiding trouble.
Yeah,
so
it's true.
I was very happy with that. But yeah, and I'm just really excited as always to play with this amazing group. So please check us out, everybody, and everything else that they do.
All right, Blake.
Hey everybody, I'm Blake. I play Hipley Amberwater, and support your local library if you want to. If you don't, then don't. You don't have to. It's yeah. But if you do it. Not, don't. And I don't know how to formulate thoughts, so yeah, read if you want to.
I do want to say one thing in relation to the library thing. Hipley told me about an app called Hoopla, and I was able to download it and get the audiobook of the next book that I was trying to read in the series, so thank you, Hipley.
I think you're doing something other than reading if Hipley's telling you things, but we'll get into that after.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm already in character, bro. I'm already in character.
We'll get into that off the stream.
Well, I live in Florida, and libraries are under attack by the governor of the state and all the schools. It's disgusting. So make some noise. Let the schools know it's not okay to book ban and do all the horrible things they're doing in here. It's embarrassing sometimes to be from Florida. Actually, it's embarrassing often from being in Florida. At least I'm in Miami and not in the rest of the state. It's sort of like being in Georgia going, at least we're not from Mississippi. All right. Anybody want to do a quick recap? There wasn't really a whole lot that happened. It was just mostly a little short, activity and then a getaway.
Yeah.
Planned perfectly last week. It was a perfect plan from start to finish. We had everything mapped out for the entire way things were going to happen. Nothing was up for guessing. 100% on point. Right, guys?
Until we got our target. Until then. Everything else was flawless and beautiful. So we started our session basically right where we left off of all of us divvying up to get to our target, which is to stage an auction to kidnap a character called Zelly, who is a warlock.
Hold on, I'm with Jazz on this. What do you mean kidnap? We just kidnapped.
It was an actual kidnapping. It was a literal kidnapping.
There was no it was
Pretty sure we actually kidnapped her. Yeah.
Yep.
It was a
Actually-
successful one, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, we did so well. We didn't have an escape plan. We were like, oh.
Yeah, I think we all kind of expected it to just turn into a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It went perfect, but then we were all like,
Yeah, so Jesus turned into a giant bird. I climbed on it with Zelly, and then she couldn't carry everyone, so everyone else just started running. And then I put up a wall of forest to give them time, but then I was like, oh wait, I'm too far away now. I'm flying on a giant bird. So then the wall went away, and then Jesus lost her bird form because of all this damage she was taking. So then we were falling out of the sky, and so So, there's the debacle between whether or not Jada would cast Slowfall or if Dwayne would cast Slowfall.
Yeah.
And then Natalie turned into a giant flying spider.
Gross.
And webbed up Zelly, and then I think we like just flew and landed on the pile of dead people that's called the Till.
Yeah, the hill.
It's a
Is it a
hill.
pile of dead people, or do they
Oh,
just dump dead people there?
It's a giant. It's like a giant hill, and that's where they like leave.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Yeah, it's a body dump. They throw the bodies on that hill because it's apparently cursed.
Right, so
But what
nobody will
important-
go there. Nobody wants to go in the cursed land, so if you want to get rid of a body in a rogue city of rogues, you throw it in the cursed area.
Having flashbacks to the Untamed. It's fine. Keep talking.
And then Zelly started coming around at the very end. Sort of.
Sort of.
Coming-
She had something
coming
growing
around.
out of her head.
Yeah.
Sound like a
It,
spider,
it,
like,
it went
coming out of
back
her
in
head,
it,
so.
back in her head. Like you just
Yeah, so
cycle
you-
back in.
It's
That's
fine.
not
Cast a
any
healing
better.
on her.
That's not any better. It went back in her head. Like, oh, okay, that makes everything okay. So basically, we think Zelly might be from The Last of Us at this moment. So.
So when you arrive at the top of the hill and this happens, Zelly looks around for a moment, almost surprised that you're all there. Maybe even surprised that she's there. Can I get an initiative roll from everyone, please?
Oh boy, okay. Jump her right in, okay.
Still a giant flying spider. And she is completely webbed and tied by rope.
Yes.
I have an 11.
She's also blind, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, would that still be up? I was wondering that.
Oh, I got a 9.
Okay, 9.
I got an 8.
Oh boy.
Hey!
Did you say 14?
Yes.
Okay. Jada?
11.
Eizen?
6.
No.
By the way, my initiative is +5. So.
Oh no! You got the one.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
You know what it is? That thing in the head really threw him off.
Yeah, and I don't want to say.
Super valid. Understandable.
That's
So-
not right.
You're all like looking at her and seeing this, and sort of out of nowhere, arrows start raining down on the hill. Okay.
We're on the hill, so yeah.
Are the arrows coming
great.
from outside the hill or?
Yes.
Okay.
Like
Alright.
town side or like elsewhere?
Town side. The hill's on the edge, on the outskirts of town, so there's still a little bit of plains right on the other side, even right before it turns into a little forested area and hilly. Eisen, what's your AC?
17.
Okay. Desus, what's your AC?
14.
Cerridwen?
18.
Oh. Jada?
13.
And Hipley.
15.
Okay. Well, there are 3 hits from arrows coming in. A lot of them just hit the ground. Jada, Eisen, and Desus get hit by an arrow from out in the distance.
I'm on my knee.
Eisen, you take
An arrow to the knee.
an arrow to the knee. You take 4 points to the knee.
Now you see me do the Ace Ventura thing.
Jada takes 5 to the knee.
Oh.
And Desus takes 5 to the knee, or wherever. It doesn't have to be the knee, to your body.
One of my spider limbs.
To your spider limb body. And when you... I'm not going to say that yet. So let's go down the row. Hipley, 14. You got barely missed. An arrow went past you and went thunk into the tree near you.
I duck, and then, yeah, that's my action. I'll get low to the ground.
He takes the dodge action.
Yep, I just dodge. So
Yep.
crouch and dodge. Just get low.
Jada.
Hello. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Classic.
I'm sorry. I thought I was still muted. What do I do? Oh no. Well, I mean, can I see where it came from first of all?
Okay, so when you look out from the top of the hill, you get kind of a different perspective of the city. And it is really unusual when you turn and you face away from the hill itself. It's like your perspective is much higher and you can see across the whole tops of the city. Even though your mind knows your feet are on the ground, and these buildings were taller when you landed here. So, in a way, it seems to be changing your perspective of everything around you in a really weird squeezing of space. It's an odd sensation, obviously, since you can feel your feet on the ground, but the city also seems to be under sort of a shadow that stretches beyond its edges, almost like there was a deep dark cloth of dusk that's been draped across the city, and it seems darker from here than it did from out where you were before. You see lights out there, but they even seem diminished from this perspective. The soil on the hill looks like it's perpetually churned up with wispy weeds and grasses, mostly brown, some light green, barely growing across the whole thing. And there are bones everywhere. There are bones. They're clearly in varying degrees of decomposition, but most of them are old or ancient. A couple corpses lie near the foot on the city side. Crows are pecking at the few remains that are left there. A few trees behind you are sparse and brambly, and their roots, they roll in and out of the soil all over the top of the hill. And there are black blobs of crows cawing from the branches. When the arrows came in, several of them flew off, but many stayed in the trees, not choosing not to leave. Maybe in anticipation of their next meal. Who knows? Make me a perception check.
Who, everyone?
Nope, just Jada.
I love perceiving things. 23.
And when you make this turn, your foot comes down and you hear the obvious clink of metal on metal.
But is it soil beneath my foot, or?
It sounds like maybe there's metal under your foot.
I would like to explore this. I'm just gonna crouch and just, I don't know, swipe away the soil. Swipe away the soil.
There's
see what I can see. See what I can find.
There's a metal disc on the very top of the hill with a symbol of some kind on it. And it looks very old, rusted over, and grasses have grown over a lot of it, but it's obviously a lid of some kind.
Dwin, Hipley, look at this.
I'm like holding up my shield as we're getting rained on.
Cerridwen,
Yeah.
9.
Sure. Is it my turn next?
It is. You're 9.
Okay, I am.
And 8 is Desus.
So I is. Well, first of all, is Zilly in danger of being hit? Like, is she placed on the tree in such a way where they wouldn't hit her, or?
She's just leaning against the tree, but eyes open.
I'm just gonna tuck her under my arm, and I'm gonna like hold my shield up and go over and say, "There, Zilly," and then I'll go. I'm sorry, I'm horrible. And then look at this disc. What do I decipher?
In the ancient language, the symbol is for some form of necromancy.
Oh, necromancy. He'll make sense. That's all I got. Can I?
It looks like a lid. Do you want to?
I'll try to just open it, because what could go wrong?
Make me a strength check.
Hundreds of undead pour out and destroy the city and kill everyone.
It's fine.
We just unleashed the apocalypse.
Okay, well, with one arm, she cannot get a good grip, because that's a 6. She's just like, can't get a good grip. Hands are a bit full.
Desus.
Alright, hearing everyone around this disc, I'm gonna make a little hiss.
You've actually seen it from the sky before.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make a little hiss, scuttle over, and with my front limbs, just wrap around and pull up. See if I can do it. Yeah. Ooh. I can, maybe. That's a dirty 20.
That will do it. So you slide off. It's a lot heavier and thicker than it looked. And the moment that it does, you realize that the till has an odor. It's not the old soil. It's not the fetid flesh of the carcasses or the bones. It's more like disease of the earth and sulfur, and it's warm in the nose, and tears are hard to hold back. Can I get a con save from you, please?
Do spiders have noses? Interesting question.
I don't actually know.
Alright. That's a 13 total.
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up. Do spiders have noses?
Do they have a sense of smell?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just curious now. Spiders, in fact, do taste and also smell.
Alright.
Through special sensory organs on their legs.
of course, that makes more sense than why you got hit by it so hard.
Yep.
But you don't take any damage when it opens. It's a retching smell that rolls up to everybody fairly slowly. Eizen.
Trichobothoria?
What?
Spiders have trichobothoria.
Yeah, they like sense things with their little hairs.
Yeah, they do a lot of things with their hairs. They feel that.
So does my dad. Oh.
I told you this show was great.
I'm sorry, Dad. Please don't watch this.
You can tell me later whether I should cut it. No, I probably won't do it.
No,
Because it's too good.
Stan.
It's Dan.
It's canon.
Twirly mustache dad.
Eizen, what are you doing? This smell rolls up to you. Give me a con save, please.
Damn. So it just, even if we're like a few feet away, nice. That
Yeah.
thing is palpable.
It is.
That will be a 17.
Okay. You don't take any damage. But it is just horrific.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And what are you doing?
I'm going to hide until I know what the rest of our group is doing, so I can avoid being shot with arrows. So I'm going to bonus action hide.
Awesome.
So, and that will be a very high roll. That will be 21.
Excellent. We're going to go back to the top.
I will hold an action if anybody comes within range of me my throwing knives, so I can try to hit one of them from here.
You're not even sure where the arrows came from yet.
But I was just saying, if somebody pops up, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So if anybody moves into the area. And then I will say, from the shadows very quietly to you guys, what's our move? And that's my turn.
Okay. All right. Desus, you're an easy hit. You get hit by 2 arrows, and one is a net 20. Ooh. And you take 17 points of damage from 2 arrows going in?
Reaction shield. Reduce that.
Okay.
That will be reduced by 7.
Okay. And
So 10.
Hipley, you get hit 1 for
Okay,
5
my
points.
spider form drops because I had 4 HP remaining.
For opening the lid for us.
Yep.
I think. I might not think for that later, actually.
No, just unleashed an ancient curse. It's fine.
Totally good. It's totally fine. Don't even worry about
The
it.
city deserves it. I'm kidding.
We're back to the top. Hipley, what are you doing? You see arrows continue coming in, and now that you're looking outwards, you can see they're coming from apparently the tops of the buildings all around the till.
Is that hole big enough to fit down? That they just opened?
Yeah, it's big enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop down. I'm gonna just crawl over. Just gonna stay low, like kind of. I guess not cross it too slow, like get low. Just kind of like and hop down.
There's a ladder on the inside. When you look down into it, you realize there's metal bars across one side.
Well, geez, that makes it even easier. I was gonna hop down, but I'm gonna go down like a person who has ladder skills. So I'm gonna ladder my way down.
Ladder skills.
One rung at a time.
Okay. This is the first time you're going into the smell. Can you give me a con save, please?
Yes, I can.
You said it's like sulfur?
That's a 10.
A 10. Okay. You take a D2 of damage. Can you roll it yourself a little D2 of? You take 1d2 hit points of
I
like
click
retching
I got a
your
coin.
abdomen, just like
Good, I got a
and it
That's
starts.
1. So I guess it'll be
Okay.
1 because it's 1 in 20. So
Okay.
I'll do 1.
Your stomach is like buckling over, and you're holding onto these bars, and suddenly you can't contain yourself, and
So I just let. Oh.
you retch down into
Okay.
the hole, and it's like abdominal pain is just striking from the inside. It's like that smell is so noxious.
And I reached on the ladder, by the way, so I'm put him down next. Like, sorry, not sorry. I mean, like, listen to me. So it's on the ladder. And I go down as far as I can with like 30 feet of movement.
You go down slower than you had planned.
Mm-hmm.
Jada.
Ew. Is it dark down there?
It's dark, yes.
Okay, I will cast light.
And
And
when
I
you
will-
cast light, you get a dim light in there that is... It is lighter, but it's not like you're used to when you use a light spell.
That's fine. I'm sure nothing terrible will happen. I will follow Hipley down.
As you're going, you hear him start and making a mess down the hole.
Are you okay?
Yes, it's normal just to vomit spontaneously. Just sometimes, you just after a good cry, you gotta vomit. It's completely normal. It's a flesh thing.
This I think that Jada just believes this wholeheartedly.
I would think so too.
It's just a flesh thing.
Honestly, that makes sense.
Bodies are gross. They do gross things.
Bodies are gross. That's a bodily fluid I haven't seen in a while. So I'm just like,
I don't know why the rungs are wet. I think it's just rainwater or something, by the way. So, just what the liquid is.
Okay.
Jada is unaffected by the smell.
Yeah.
Jada's climbing down. Cerridwen. Have you made a con save yet?
No, I
I
haven't.
didn't think so. Let's see how you're handling it.
Also 13.
Yeah, you understand what happened to Hipley.
Oh gosh. Oh. Well, okay. Why are we going in here? I'm gonna just play my war drum, and I'm gonna cast Enhance ability on myself and Hipley and Zelly. As we get 3 additional hit points, and then advantage on our Constitution. Well, this is a check, but that's okay. I already did it. Checks.
And you
If we ever
can't.
have to make
And who benefits from that?
it was me, Hipley, and Zelly.
Oh wow.
Zelly.
I'm not bringing her down here to die after we did so much work to get her here.
Okay.
So just feel like if you throw up on gag, you might like die. So.
I mean,
So you're going down.
Yeah, and I go down.
Yeah, the stairs are a little wet in a couple places.
Yeah.
Probably gray water.
yeah, this rain.
But the smell doesn't get any better as you go down.
If we go down, yeah, and then I guess I'll just stand there. Why? And contemplate my choices. It's like, how do we go down here? Okay, I'm good.
Desus, what are you doing?
All right. Well, the metal circle thing drops out of my hands after my wild shape dropped. I take a piece of cloth that's on me, put it around my face, and yeah, I hop down, sliding along the ladder.
Eizen.
Wait, can I mention something to Desus?
Sure.
Desus, do you think you could, maybe a druidcraft, like lemon balm, or literally anything besides the smell?
Oh, yep, can do. So, part of my action, just try to druidcraft as many very floral flowers as best I can.
Eizen will look out at these archers, look at the hole.
Make me a
count the
perception
archers.
check.
It's more of like, do I want to stand here and deal with this? Or do I want to deal with the smell? I'm not necessarily, but I'll roll. But I was just, it was more for. All right, that'll be 22, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, 22.
So from your perspective, which is way above the tops of these buildings, which doesn't seem possible, you can see that there are people on the tops of buildings, and there are more coming. And on the front there are archers, but there are more coming up behind them, sort of sneaking to the edges of the buildings, all of them cloaked, and it's very obvious that they're professionals. You know, they're well hidden. If it wasn't for your particular vantage point being so high above them, you would not even see them.
Okay. And he'll kind of take what Deesa did, put something over his face as well, cover himself up, go down, and as I'm going down, I would like to use, I think it's telekinetic movement. You can move an object or creature with your mind. As an action, you can target loose objects that is large or smaller, or one willing person. I would assume this thing would count as like large, or
Yeah.
and I will use my to move it back into place over top of us for now.
Okay. You all hear the grinding of the metal as it slides into place, and then and you are in what would be just pitch black if it wasn't for Jada's light spell casting a dim light. At the bottom, Hipley gets to the bottom of this tunnel first, and you hit ground. It seems solid, maybe stone and dirt, mix.
Scott, I have
Yes.
a question as I'm climbing down.
Mm-hmm. It's a little wet a few spots.
Seeing the archers and seeing the other people kind of swarming up, do I feel like maybe they were trying to force us down here?
I don't know. That's for you to think. For you to wonder.
I don't know if, like just knowing their tactics, general tactics and stuff like that.
You know that they're not fools, and they know how to corner people and, to get their prey if they're looking for prey.
I will whisper down. I'm sure it kind of, you guys could probably hear down this tunnel. I'm sure my whispers probably carry. Would they, Scott? Would they carry down this tunnel? Like a little echo?
Maybe a little bit.
I would whisper, beware, they may have wanted us to go down here. There's a lot of them up on those buildings that may have been trying to force us down here. We need to be ready for anything. This could be a trap.
I kind of assume since this is a necromancer hole, it will probably be heavily trapped.
It's either this or get riddled with arrows, so pick your poison.
Yeah, they are kind of, I guess, hive mind right now, if they're all the new Black Dawn. So they would know about the Zelly situation.
What better place to die anyways? I mean, necromancers will probably come back, so there's that to look forward to. Worst case.
Well,
Not crazy, right? We saw that thing in her head, right?
no, yeah,
Weird leg
Yeah, the
She's looking at you when you say that, Eizen.
Hmm?
She's looking at you when you say that.
I'm gonna ask
I thought
her.
she was blind. I thought she was blind from last session.
Yeah, did someone not wrap anything around her eyes, or did it come off?
I cast a
Oh, I
blind
thought you
spell on
cast
her.
blindness.
Oh,
I cast blindness on her.
How long is blindness?
You can
for?
hear us.
That's true. I think you're right.
she turns the ear towards you.
it can last 1 minute.
Oh, it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's
Oh
only
yeah,
blind.
it's been a hot minute, so.
I'm gonna
Should we blindfold her for?
I'm gonna ask her what that worm was. I was just gonna ask her straight up, like, hey, you had something come out of your head, like what was that? I would kind of like to know. I think we'd all like to know.
And she gives a smile.
That doesn't answer the question. So is there worth it the smile?
I
or...
don't think she can answer right now. I mean, she is gagged. We did gag.
Talking in her head though, right?
Oh, that's true. Are you talking about
Can I do that still? I'll try. I don't know if it's gonna work.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Try.
Yeah,
I'll
blue
try
house is
talking
magic.
I'll try. Well, that might have been more internal. So, because I don't know if that was a Sphinx thing. So I'm going to telepathically and be like, yo, so what was that worm thing in your head, please? That was kind of, I think it was kind of worm-like.
Maybe a wisdom save.
Okay. Bam. Ooh, that's a 9.
Mine. I need to mute myself. I'm sorry.
When you attempt to use telepathy with Zelly, there's a pain that strikes out at you, lashes out at you, almost like you're comprehending something incomprehensible as you take 3 points of psychic damage.
Yeah.
And you see things that are more morbid than what you've already seen today. Can you roll me a d10, please?
Yeah. D10. Yep. Roll. Oh, roll. There we go. That's a 10. Means I'm awesome.
It does. 10 is the highest number you could have rolled.
No, just
You have a concern that has just come to mind that if Eisen's right and you've been driven here, that this may have been a ruse that everybody was involved in. It's quite possible that you're the target of all of your friends and enemies.
I'm gonna grab the nearest weapon and try to. I'm just gonna attack who's ever closest to me. I'm just like tackle them. Like I knew it's whoever's closest by. I can like roll a dice. How many
Sure.
of
I
you
guess
are
it'd
there?
be
Roll a
me
dice.
because I came down after you. I think.
Yeah.
I came down after him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
you.
It's me. Yeah.
I knew it was you. So it was you. So I was gonna tackle him or do I try to attack him? I don't think I have a weapon, so probably just use my body. I'm just gonna
Can I
chuck
just
myself at
catch
him.
him? Can I just stiff arm him?
It's I mean, if you're going for a tackle, it's kind of like a contested grapple almost.
It is a contested grapple, and I think
Yeah.
Put your hand on his head, and he's like swinging at you. You're like,
Yeah.
no.
I just kind of want to. What are you doing?
You traitor! I knew it. You're all against me. I knew
What?
it.
Are you sick?
Oh, don't try to turn this around. Don't try to turn this around. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing.
I cast Lesser Restoration.
wow.
Do I feel better?
You do. You feel like Jada kind of brings you a calmness that you trust. It takes a moment, but wow, that is a good
Right.
friend that will do that. That will help you out of that, whatever happened.
I just collapsed to their arms, kind of just like a just like ragdoll.
Right. Tiffany,
What was that?
are you distressed? What happened?
Yeah.
I'm having a day. I'm just gonna lay here quietly for a second. So.
Okay. Yep. Nope. Take your time.
Wait, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
And when you go to cast, you hear somebody say to you, "Did you come here for me?" And then there's streaks along the wall that glow as like they're magical, blue and
Good.
yellow,
Anyone
undulating.
else?
What?
Okay, so as she hears that, "Did you come for me?" So she
Yeah.
looks around. Did anyone say, "Did you come for me?" Anyone say that? Anyone hear that?
Do we all hear that or no?
Only you heard it.
Well, walls are magic. And you said the walls are streaked with magic, like it's a line along the wall.
More like patches in the stonework.
Patches
And you're in a
of-
cave.
Hey, Jada, do you mind coming with me so I can inspect the wall? I can't see what happened.
Oh yes, of course. Do you have like a piece of something? I can cast light on it and you can take. I have
sure.
my arms full of. I'm sorry.
Okay, I just hand
Arms full
the
of hit points.
dagger hilt up and then put it back in. And I'm still just have Zelly like tugged under my arm, like, you know, some wild child. And then I go and inspect the marking on the wall to see if it's anything.
So the patch where you go over to, there's like a blue stone in the wall that's a little softer than the regular stone. And you think that you see like it's slightly translucent.
I just kind of like, I just poke it with the dagger.
You chip some away, and when you do, you realize you've made an area that's a little cleaner than the rest of the stone. It's mostly covered in like dust and soot. But in that little area, you can kind of see maybe an eye looking back at you. Like,
Just like, there's a very slow, just
it's not moving. It's just like frozen in place, but it's inside the wall.
I just work at that brick. Can I dislodge the brick at all? If
Well,
I-
it's a big patch of this
Okay,
blue
big
material.
patch of wall.
It's not a
Okay,
brick.
I'll just Is it like, okay, so I got like a little part done, and there's an eye that fills up that little part, or is it like a bigger eye that I only see part of?
No, you see, it looks like a person's eye, like their face is up against or very near the edge of the wall.
Okay, and I hold my light to it. Does the pupil dilate?
No, the eye is like frozen, like it's dead,
Okay. Okay.
not moving
And
at
it's
all.
flesh, right? Like it's not stone or anything.
Correct, but it's like through the translucence, you see a little bit of this person's head. Make me a perception check.
Okay.
I think I would be looking around for traps or anything that we might not want to set off.
Taking a nap. That's a 13.
Oh, okay. So you're looking around. Make me an
Investigation.
investigation roll, please.
Yeah. My investigation is not as good as my perception, but that'll be a 14.
After spending a little bit of time, you do find a couple places where there's where the ground is black, not the gray brown of most of the rest of the room, and it's in the shape of a pool of water or something is spilled or splashed there. It's not wet though.
You guys know what this is? Anybody have an idea what this is? Looks like something had splashed here, but
I mean, you barely have any light there in the first place because the light's over by Cerridwen.
Oh, here, I do have a torch and a tinder box. I can light a torch.
You can actually use light multiple times. It's not a concentration, and
Ooh.
it lasts an hour.
Okay.
So, just if you wanted to save that torch, it's a cantrip, so
I never used a torch.
there you go.
You can cast light on a torch too. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Nope, that's a flashlight. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Love
Putting my
it.
torch up.
Well,
Yeah.
when you light the torch, before the spell even gets cast on it, you realize the fire is brighter than the magical spell, the light spell cast on Cerridwen's dagger.
Never mind. Use your stupid fire. It's fine.
Use your real fire.
It's fine. Use your real fire.
And I'll go over to Eizen to see what he's looking at.
So the little spots are slightly like scarlet in color, but like dulled.
old dried blood.
Yeah, maybe that.
This looks ominous.
No, it's absolutely delightful.
Oh, so you're gonna love this. There's an eye behind this wall.
Is it just a floating eye, or is it attached to anything?
Is it in a head?
I think I said a head.
I'm gonna go to another spot on the wall and start trying to wipe it off, see if there's anything.
Scott, is there anything in this room? I mean, is there anywhere to go, or is it just literally like?
It's a cave and it kind of wraps around and you're not really sure where it goes from here. But Cerridwen's the one that cast the detect magic, and she's the only one that can see where this stone is without bright light against it. Then you see the just slightly bluer stonework. I mean, you have the torch, so you can find an area. And when you get up to it and you they're all dusty and dirty, but you wipe some away, you chip away a little bit, and you can see that there's what might be a shoulder up against the edge of the the wall that you're at. I don't want to call it a wall, 'cause it's not a wall. It's more like a natural piece of stonework.
So is it possible that people were frozen in stone and it just kind of caked over time? If we're seeing pieces shine through.
Jada, you can put me down and I'll find out. We can take care of it anymore.
Okay, I will put him down and then gently
Thank you.
pat him on the head.
Oh,
Thank you. appreciate it.
I check Zelly to make sure she's alive.
She's alive. She's watching all of you. From the warmth of her cocoon.
Cozy if she's just taking a nap.
Easiest kidnapping ever.
You know, she's not very fussy.
This is what concerns me. She's like has mental abilities to hurt us. She's not fighting in any regard other than maybe sending out mental signals to others in the hive mind. But
let's cover her eyes.
Okay.
And her mind's a scary place too, by the way, so be careful. If you do if you try to do any sort of thing.
I
Alert.
go through my stuff, and Oh, I have the Nariad ribbon, so I just loop that around her a couple times, make it a nice little bow.
Looks nice.
Like wrap around blind and there's like a little bow around her forehead.
Aww. Hey, if you're gonna blindfold, it can still look nice though while they're blinded.
Fashionista kidnappers.
It's a Christmas spider egg.
We're not ruffians.
We're not ruffians.
Jada, a ruffian. This is not how I've treated my kidnap victims.
I want to try something, so I put Zelly down, and then I'll start playing like a counter charm to see if that seems to rouse her in any different way.
All right. So what are you gonna? So you're gonna try and counter charm. What is your goal here? What are you trying to counter charm?
I'm trying to counter if like there's anything like interfering with her like natural mind. I'm trying to counter that. Like if there's a foreign entity like trying to intercept her mind, I'm trying to.
How would you know
push
if you
that out.
succeeded?
I don't know. I'm just hoping Zelly will like
It's a deep question.
say something or
Well, her
like,
her
look
face
around.
is covered. You can't see her eyes. Her body is wrapped in a cocoon. I mean, she can say something. That would be about it.
Yeah,
oh, no,
She
did you
hasn't
gag
spoken
her?
thus far, though, is the thing.
She
so, like,
hasn't.
if
Yeah.
she suddenly started was like, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That. So
Make me a performance check. Let's see how good you are in here in this terrifying,
This terrifying
cold,
place.
but warm, dark place.
Oh, I rolled a 2. Wow. Okay. I haven't rolled above a 10.
Dice.
Did we help at all?
Oh, and yes,
if we see what they're doing,
So
is it
that-
possible?
Performance is 7.
Zelly's staff does give off magic, by the way, Morgan, or Eizen.
I
Okay,
mean,
so
Twin would know. I just was asking because I was curious.
not your best performance of ever.
Yeah, she's just like, I think happy thoughts. This place is awful. I can't do it here. No. Nope.
It's okay. It's okay. It is pretty dreadful down here, so
Should we relocate?
it's okay.
Well,
Yeah, let's see if we can go elsewhere.
Hold on. We need to figure out what we're gonna do with her.
Well,
If the longer we have her, if she's able to psychically see into our minds, she can let them know where we are, what we're doing. If
What do you
she can't
propose?
I don't know. I mean, if she can't give us answers, then we need to be done with her.
Well, we haven't
Well-
exactly tried asking her yet.
That's what I'm saying. But if we can't, we can ask. But I'm saying if we can't get answers, and I'm saying this so she can hear. I want her to hear that I'm saying if she doesn't give us answers, we should just be done with her. So
No
I'm gonna
response.
crouch down. I'm gonna ask do you mind if I'm gonna ask the group. Do you mind if I let her speak then before we do anything? Is that okay?
sure.
Should be
I'm
fine.
gonna take her stick away.
Yeah, if
That's
you know,
that's smart.
if she misbehaves, we can just put it back on.
So I'm gonna ask, like, please just don't. I'm gonna lightly, gently take out the gag, very slowly, and kind of just gently take it off. I don't like that. This guy rolled something.
So you take off the gag, but her eyes are still covered.
Okay. Yeah, because as long as they can hear, someone.
Right.
If you
Makes
listen,
sense.
maybe we'll take off the. So we don't know what you can do. So that's all we can do for now.
And she says, I want to ask you a question.
Go. Okay.
Who won the bid?
I
love her, actually.
I don't think anyone actually won the bid. If I remember, something happened. Do you not remember what happened back there? Or are you being facetious?
I really wanted that staff. Do you have that?
I don't have it, but maybe we can talk more about it if you just let us know what's kind of going on. That might help us find the staff. Like, if you don't, who do you need the staff for? That may give us the answers that we need to help find it. So, to see the urgency.
You don't know what's going on?
No, but please put me in, because that way, I would like to help you find what it is you're looking for. Just like, let me know. We don't know what's going on.
The stone of the blinding god. You have that with you, right?
Do I remember? So I don't know what it is anymore. Do we remember, forget the name, or did we talk about the name afterwards?
You don't know the name. You didn't know anything. You don't remember anything about it. That wasn't told to you later by the.
What did Dwayne
stuff
tell us?
Dwayne had written it, and I don't remember if she said
We
anything.
may or may not have it, basically.
Right.
Yeah, we have no idea.
So I know the name though. So you told us the name though, right? That's what I was trying to ask.
Yeah, it's like,
Okay.
it's either in the name of the blinded or blinding god, and we may or may not have it.
So if anyone wants to say it, because he's talking out loud, so but I'll say well, if anyone wants to chime in about yeah, so we may have that, but why is it so important though? Can you tell us this?
You will learn it when it is time. I don't know myself.
Where have you gleaned this knowledge from though? If you don't mind me asking.
Make me a persuasion check.
All right. Maybe this roll won't be bad.
Guidance.
Jeez, that's not gonna help. So, it's guidance is D4. Maybe we'll bring it to double digits.
Maybe.
Let's just get to double digits. D4 roll.
Give it a 4.
Roll 10, so
Double digits.
so I'm not feeling very well, so I'm just kind of but there's at least an honesty, I guess, to it. But yeah, just not much oomph, I guess, behind it.
I can't help you with what you need.
I figured.
At least not now. Maybe later.
Well, if there's a later, I guess I'll hold you to it. But
You all seem
Things are
very
getting pretty
capable.
wild.
We could have worked together, on things. We could have made a lot of money. A lot of money.
what would we have done with that money? And I kind of get up and walk back towards the group.
Eizen's clenching his teeth in his fist as she's talking about how we could have worked together and all this stuff, thinking about everybody that they killed.
Why don't we ask her the question we captured her for?
Yeah. Where's Knife? Where's Knife?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Nazagul.
Not that cool.
Neth Al Ghul.
Raz Al Ghul.
No, it's Neth Al Ghul.
The Nazgul.
Owl Merman's coming out here now. is he?
Owlbear man. Oh my god. Blast from the past.
It rules the city. It is over the whole city. You didn't see it from the top of the till?
It's on top of the till.
You didn't see its reach from the top of the till?
Oh,
You
where's
couldn't
its
see
The weird shadow
physical?
thing.
What do you mean?
You couldn't see it blanketing the city with its awesomeness?
Okay. What does it look like so that we can track it down?
Oh, I don't know.
How do you talk to it?
It talks to us when it wants to talk to us. Has it talked to you recently?
I wouldn't know.
You would
Was
know.
What does it say?
It issues commands to whomever needs to be issued a command, or it requests sacrifice if necessary, or it says whatever it wishes to say and needs to say.
Do I get the feeling, I don't know if this is like inside, that they're like definitely under some sort of like control? I mean, like, this is not like a willful thing. It's like, oh yes, I want to do this when they're being controlled. Do I need an insight check?
Yeah.
Zelly.
I'll give you one.
Zelly is a zealot for something.
Ah, ah.
14, still rolling low as ever.
Mine is a less than that.
Jada, I will let you roll with advantage.
Ooh, fun.
This is a check, right?
It's lower.
I'll even
No, it's
give
not.
guidance.
17 plus 6, 23.
Okay, so
I'm a
you
badass.
remember back in the early days, the Naga who arrived in the city to steal off the family and kill your sisters. They spoke in ways like they were thralls to something, and this person speaks in that same kind of tone.
I just had an idea that no one's going to like, but
What is
we
it?
did see like a like a spider leg or an insect leg coming out of her head. So maybe we should pull that out.
We want to cut her open, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, do we have any kind of medical supplies just in case things take a turn for the... I mean,
I could
I'll
heal
help.
her.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
healing spells.
we can try.
Maybe I could try and mind sliver that thing since I saw its leg.
But is that something telepathic, though?
It is a psychic, but I don't. It's not like a mental connection or anything. I just send a wave of energy at it.
Okay, just as long as you're sure you'll be okay, just please be careful.
Well, if something happens, Jada can knock me out. Yeah, I'll try and do a mind sliver, which is a intelligence saving throw.
How much damage do you do?
Oh, increases when I level. We are level 10, so 2d6.
Okay, do it.
Okay. 11.
So, when you do this, Zelly's mouth, looks anguished, like she's in pain, and then, you have her blindfolded. Suddenly, there's a line of black, like blood, soaking into this blindfold.
Do you see that?
Along her forehead area.
Do you remember when the people of Dusk told us all the ones who are marked for the New Dawn have a scar on their head?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. Now we know.
Something in their heads.
Yes.
Oh,
If
well.
attached to their brain, though. I don't know if there's much we can without.
I'm gonna just roll the ribbon down from her forehead.
As you go to reach for the ribbon, it moves. It pushes out, and then suddenly there's something sort of slithering under it, and little legs reach around the edges of it, and then this thing falls to the ground.
I'm gonna Dwayne to pull it back.
Kill it! Kill it!
I
Kill
stab
it!
it.
Kill
I
it!
stab it immediately. Just take my little thing and stab.
It's sort of like a worm that gets longer and sharper at the end, with legs on one end, and
So
it
basically, alien.
It's gonna burrow.
it's
not gonna
not as big
impregnate us,
as that.
It's gonna get into her brain.
Not that big though, right?
No. And it was under the skin, and where it falls off, the cloth falls away, and there's an open wound along her forehead where that bump was.
Is the black blood from the creature, or is her blood black?
It's from the creature.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna just use the ribbon to kind of wipe away that black blood.
And Zelly is unconscious.
Is the worm killed now? Is the worm?
Yeah.
Is it dead?
Yeah, once you stabbed it, it was dead.
And then I'm gonna use healing word on Zelly.
Can I carefully examine the wound?
She has.
Yeah, it looks like. Well, are you going to examine it before or after the healing word?
Well, I guess as Wood's healing, I'll kind of watch it before and after.
So yeah, it looks like the skin was pulled to overlap, and it made like a pocket that this thing was in, and there's a hole in the skull to the whatever is inside the skull. I'm not sure you all know anything about brains and stuff, but
I don't
well,
think
Scott,
that's
we're all
good.
neurosurgeons. Yeah,
I'm gonna use healing word and focus on her head, brain. I don't know. She's I don't know how much it works for this.
Will I know anything from anatomy books, possibly, or no? That would kind of give me any kind of thing with it, or no?
I'll give you a. What is God? We never figured out exactly what library science is.
It's a book check. It's simple. It's a you roll your book skill.
Yeah. What is your book
Yeah,
skill?
I guess history.
I'll
yeah,
give
I
it
think
history. History's the
probably.
closest. Yeah, history.
Jesus. Okay. I'm tired. I don't feel good. Okay.
You
I don't know.
puked. You don't have your magic. You're in a gross place. It's uncomfortable.
I read it somewhere about in the book, but I can't think of it at the time.
Well, she's got some life in her still as she heals 7.
Wow. And her eyes open. Ah! And just screams.
I just put the gag
in a
on her.
horrible way.
Like,
And
I'm a
then
bit-
I'm
I'm a
just
very-
gonna
And her eyes are as wide as humans' eyes. Well, as humans' eyes can get, while screaming, and
Well, you
and then they
calm yourself.
stop. Oh no! Are we in the till?
Should we not be?
Should we not be? Should we get out?
And she tries to wiggle, but she's all wrapped up in a cocoon.
I'm so
Yeah, hold on.
Wait a second.
Let's.
Slow
I don't want to be here.
Do you know what happened to you?
I saw it happen to me.
What did you see happen? Can you elaborate, please?
Nethal put something in me.
Where did he do this?
Here.
Oh boy, we should go.
This is the victim's hall. Why are we? Oh my God! You came in through the till and. Oh
Is
no!
there another exit?
I don't know.
Hey,
I don't remember what happened after that in here.
Wait, why did you willingly, how did you even get caught up in this? Did you willingly come down, or what?
A lot of us were drawn here. The till was the only safe place, that we could think of. Nobody would look there, and so many of them never made it out.
Oh, and if they did,
I feel like they were the lucky ones.
Well, at least you're somewhat okay now.
And she
Can I
starts.
do another insight check just to make sure this is she's not BSing us?
Go ahead.
I think Eizen would do one as well, just sitting back listening.
Could I mentally? So I'm gonna look at Jada. Like, Jada, can you do what you did to me a second ago if need be?
Yeah.
You got this, Jada, because I don't got it.
I'm gonna telepathy. I'm gonna see if I can go into her mind, see if it gives me the same
16.
kind of horror.
She seems to be sincere in her fear of this place, and what her surface emotions are seem very real to you. And when you go mentally to her, it's
Gently.
right. It's the words that are being assembled seem semi-coherent, like her mind is broken,
Oh God.
but not gone.
Okay. So like, is there like any? Would I know if it's even like fixable? So it's just broken. Well, at least that's good enough. At least it's like not.
You don't
gone.
know.
It's her mind is. It's not.
Do you remember?
It's not good.
Hello, Raiders. Thank you for joining us. Duval. It's the only proper way to say it.
Eizen
It's
would
Duval.
Eizen would look at her and he would ask, "Do you remember anything afterwards, or is it all blank after you were taken?"
After, and she sees for the first time the thing on stuck to the end of the dagger in the floor, and she stops talking.
I'm like, hey, don't look at, hey, I'm gonna kind of snap her focus back. Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
After it, I don't remember anything. Or, it's not that I don't remember anything. I only see bits of things, like broken pieces of a mirror, and you only see little bits of angles of things.
Have you seen anything recently in regards to us being here?
I saw.
What plan is?
I
Or
don't.
any part of it?
We don't know. We don't know its plans. We only know what we need to do. You didn't lose the. What is it you were carrying? The something, the blinding thing or something, or I don't remember what it was now. Yeah.
Can you? Don't push yourself too hard. I'm sorry, Ben.
Well, so you're supposed to get this thing from us.
We were supposed to get everything from you and kill all of you.
Oh, okay, lovely. All right. And you don't know why or where he lives.
Well, not Eizen. Eizen had wanted alive.
Okay.
Not Eizen. Tal.
Tal. Yeah.
Tal it wanted alive. It knew it had the thing it wanted.
Mhm. Okay. So, alright, team. We know it's probably living here. We know that. I think that Zelly needs to see a cleric. Personally, and we also know there's a horde of rangers outside ready to shoot us. and we're going to go. No, we have a couple of choices. We can we can go outside and try to escape the Rangers. We can go forward and try to protect Zelia as well, or I can teleport us all the way back to Wythe.
I think we're here for. I'll go with whatever, but I think we're here for a reason, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, our last option is go after him.
The way I see it is, we wanted to find Zally so that way she could tell us where this thing is. We now know it's here.
Nice. And how do you?
Sounds like we're go forward.
Are you? What are you gonna? What are you gonna do now?
We're gonna try to kill it, and then Are we all okay if I unbind her?
I don't think you can kill it. It has the minds of all of us.
It can die. Things like that.
Wait. Hang on. I definitely think it can die, but are you saying that if we kill it, will affect the minds it's connected to? Like, they'll die too?
I don't know. I don't know how it works, but I know that it takes part of your mind into it, and it does such horrible things until you're too weak to resist. Its master told it how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. No, we know about that guy.
Well, it may affect. I mean, there's. Unless we go around getting it out of people's heads, I don't know.
I mean, and even then, it'd be impossible to know every head that it's been in.
That's a good point.
The longer we wait, the more people it can take control of.
Do you mind if I check everybody? Will that be okay? With your consent, if I just to make sure.
Yeah, go for it.
Go ahead.
So I'll just telepathically, I'll just someone just like a hello, just see if I get that feeling from anybody that I did from her. I assume I don't. I hope I don't.
No,
like,
you don't.
Suddenly, ping, 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 ping. Like, oh, okay, well.
Yeah,
Not
no.
with mine.
Yeah,
Not
no
with
one
mine
here.
would.
No,
What about no? No second sense in there.
no.
Okay. Okay. Well.
Tal's or Eizen, there's a little quirkiness going on in his head, but
As
it
long as
doesn't
it's not
seem
like-
like the same
okay.
thing.
Good. As long as it's not that. Like I'll ask about it later, probably. As long as it's not like that thing, then we're okay for now. Corky's okay.
Can I get a wisdom save from everybody?
Oh God, I'm terrible at
So
those.
tired. Wisdom.
Okay,
What's
well
my
it's
wisdom?
16 for now. Wow.
Oh, great. Awesome.
Oh, that was actually good. That's a 22. Ooh,
I got a.
best wisdom save I've done.
Is that a 16? Oh, 18.
I rolled the worst.
Oh no.
Nat 1.
No!
Can you roll me a
Dirty
d10?
20.
Can you roll me a d10, please, Desus?
Yep. Where am I doing? There we go. 3.
So you are feeling exceedingly jumpy in this place now. And it has made you have kind of a concerning complex about the threats that are just around every corner now. You have taken 1 point of sanity loss, which you can just write down on your character sheet.
Yeah.
and this place is getting to you.
We should really wrap this up and maybe get out of here. As I'm now starting to clutch my staff a lot closer and backing up to the wall towards the ladder.
I think you're also the one that's taken the most damage lately. Like, a lot of damage.
Oh, it was a wild shape.
Yeah.
We were just saying we were gonna fight this thing, and I'm like just starting to carve down Zelly's bindings and pull my rope off.
That's
Is everything okay,
silk.
Jesus?
Dang, it is tough. But you're able to do it.
It's all gummy.
It's just there's a lot and it seems pretty dangerous. I just want to get out of here.
Look at me. Hey. Hey, look at me. Are you sure? Is everything... I'm just gonna look and just talk to her telepathy to see if I feel any... Like, does anything feel different? Like, do I...
Yeah, there's a certain level of anxiousness that had not
Wasn't there
been
before.
in their mind before. Like, this place is...
Jada. Whatever you did to me, could you do that to Desus, possibly? I don't know if you can do that again. I don't know what that was.
I can certainly try. Desus, will you take my hand?
Is it safe?
I would hope so. Do you feel safe with me?
Okay. Take your hand.
I cast Lesser Restoration.
Let me look something up real quick.
My power of friendship, just kill it.
So-
Come on, dude. This is power of friendship. Just like...
We did a do you trust me move. Come on.
Yeah.
Jesus pulls out a blade. No.
I'm not going on your carpet ride.
Jesus, make me a wisdom save, please.
Ooh.
Get that advantage.
Dude, I was gonna say this for helping, like, since we're both, like, as moral support, just like, it'd be okay.
I'll use a different die. I'll use my metal Desus die.
Could you guide yourself? I mean, I guess you wouldn't this in your mind state, never mind.
If it's a save, I can't. Guidance saves. Only checks. Yeah! Desus die in for the clutch.
Yeah,
Dirty 20.
So with... It takes a little time and a lot of hand-holding through this worry, but you find a level of calmness and comfort through Jada's workings. Who thought Jada's like your cleric?
I was gonna say, like,
No!
So weird.
No!
You are now the cleric.
are you feeling,
Gosh darn it.
any better now, Desus?
Yeah, just had this whole wave of just jumpiness, I guess.
Well, we should press on. Zelly,
But
I mean, your options are ours. So you can come with us, you can go outside and hopefully you don't get stabbed by arrows, or you can come with us and hopefully not die over this way.
everyone, just be careful. Be mindful if you start feeling which ways. I think
I'm
I
not.
was affected by it.
I'm not going up to the till. I have to. I'm following you.
Oh, okay.
You're the only way I'm getting out of here alive.
We should.
If there's a
we
chance
kinda
at
need
all.
A rest, still, don't we? We still kind of need a rest a little bit because I'm beat up too.
We can't rest. I don't think it would be wise to rest.
I
in
know.
here. It's gonna
I'm
be-
just thinking.
Okay.
We don't have a choice. We're gonna have to go forward.
Rogues
I
don't
can-
rest. They hide, sneak.
Do you
Yeah,
think
we should.
can... All right. Well, do you think we could spare 10 minutes?
At the yes.
I can cast Cat Nap.
That'd be nice.
Well,
You get my wild shapes back.
I will. I kind of want to call out the nozzle. I feel like say his name wrong. I thought cool. I want to call out. I kind of want to call out to him.
Are you telling us this or what?
Can
Can we
wait
do
10
that
minutes?
after?
Can you wait 10 minutes?
Yeah. Are you
Yeah,
telling?
right,
Can you, I'm saying, do I have to tie you up? Because I will.
Are you telling us this out in character or what?
Yeah. I think I would. Maybe I should reach out and tell him if he doesn't stop messing with us, I'll make sure he never finds what he's looking for.
I don't. I think that's
quite
gonna.
threatened by that.
I don't think
that'll
Yeah,
backfire.
he already wants us, so.
You don't want him back in your
Back
head.
from me. He can get in our heads at any moment. Look, I mean, he's already starting to do it to people.
I know, but why entice? I mean, we're already going to him, so I mean, I don't think we have to worry about. I don't have to worry about him knowing. I mean, I think.
Can you table this thought for 10 minutes while Dwayne
I'm
works
just
her
thinking
magic?
if Dwins tries to do this and he interrupts, then we
Then
don't get the 10 minutes.
Okay,
I would say
if
we're
you
talking
call
while
out
Dwin's doing
if
this.
You call,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you call out, if you call out to him, then we won't get it regardless. So why would you deny us the chance to try?
I understand though. I understand the logic behind it though. It doesn't make. But let's just. I mean, we're already on the way there. So I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm voting against it. I don't think it'd be wise, but it's up to you.
Fair enough.
What does your catnap do, Dwayne?
Well, you'll go out for about 10 minutes, but you'll feel like you rested for about an hour.
Okay.
I think I'm good. I don't think I actually have too much health loss.
Well, is she able to get that off, Scott? Just wanna
She
make sure
is.
before okay. I don't want to just assume. Like, yeah, we're good. No, we're not. Damn it.
Okay, so Desus definitely gets the catnap.
I don't need it.
Eizen, do you want one?
Yes, please.
Okay, so you. I look at Zelly and I say, can you fight?
Or are you useless?
She has that cool
Fight.
staff though. Give her staff back. She can do something cool.
I don't know what I can do anymore.
Does she look horrible? Does she look like she's been damaged?
Oh, yeah. Mentally.
Do you want a nap? Do you just want a nap for a minute?
I don't want to go to sleep in here.
Okay. Anyone? All right, Jada. Do you want one?
I am fine.
Okay.
If anyone else needs it.
I will conk out and I stab myself.
Imagine it's like a little cat foot, just like you waving him. It's like.
So you're resting. You're getting your cat naps in, and are you doing them one at a time or simultaneously? Or
Simultaneously.
okay, that seems like a good idea.
Watch if possible. I don't know how like I'm.
I'm also here, Hipley,
We're
to
both.
help
Oh
you
yeah,
keep
we're both.
watch.
I know. I
Okay.
didn't say. No, I didn't say. Like.
I said I'll keep watch. Okay. What do I do?
Oh my
I
gosh.
will-
Wall.
I will give Hipley back the library staff.
I just no. I did that. I gave it to you, even though it's fine. You don't have to. It was a gift, and I'm a man of my word.
Well, maybe you can give it back in the future when, I guess when I can better represent a librarian and a little bit more of a sailor. Maybe when I retire.
Well, that's fine. Like I said, I don't think anyone can be a librarian. I don't think you have to be any which way. I think that's a misconception, but I'll hold on to it for now. But like I said, I am a man of my word, though, so whenever you want to, you just let me know, okay?
Yeah.
Is there a particular reason you no longer wish to be a librarian?
I'm sorry, it's like the clearest I've been able to think in a couple of days. I think thanks to you doing, Jada. But I don't know. I'm just tired, I guess. And maybe you get to an age and things just, I don't know. It's a lot, but we'll discuss when we're in a safer place. I feel like this is not the best place for any kind of deep thoughts. It's more dangerous, but I do appreciate it though. So what you just did for me is the clearest I've been able to think in a while.
Would you like this to be a more frequent thing? If your thoughts were to get too muddled? this is helping you, then I would gladly do it for you.
Yeah, I would not say no. It's almost. I mean, I know you haven't had tea before, but it's like just drinking a really good tea in the morning. Sometimes when you're just feeling sort of out of sorts, waking up, just nothing, just brewing it. It's kind of meditative. So I don't know, but I would appreciate it. That along with your company, I think, has been a boon in many ways. So. But no, and I appreciate you more than just what you did, though. Just for being there, by the way, not just for whatever you casted. Just so thank you.
I appreciate you too, Hipley.
I'm going for an awkward hug because I feel like Jay doesn't hug too much, so it's a bit awkward.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Why are you hugging me?
Because this might be the last time we're able to do it, so might as well give a hug.
Jada
It's
will
a
settle their chin on your shoulder. It's not quite like a hug back, but it's like
that awkward, like the no arms. It's just like
yeah, just like.
That's a good hug.
Would you like to join this hug thesis?
I was gonna say, oh my god, you read my mind. I was like, group hug. You read my mind.
Jada kind of like stiff.
Is Tal awake? Because if Tal's awake, like who's ever awake is getting on this hug too. I don't care if they're asleep.
No.
No,
I
Cal's
mean,
just
no.
sitting against the wall, and he's just deep thought.
And Jada, while you're doing this, you're hugging them. Maybe a perception check.
Suddenly attack.
Ear. 18.
You see some eyes in the darkness in the distance, kind of low to the ground. And they're slowly getting closer. Not real big. Huh?
Are there multiple? Like, is it one singular entity?
It looks like the eyes of one creature with bilateral
I
symmetry.
I don't even like
just
move my chin from. I just raise a hand and just.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That's badass. It's in mid hug. It's like not today.
Don't interrupt the love.
These are my friends.
That's one fiery hug.
Oh, that's almost as good as a Hipley banishment.
16 plus math is hard. 6, 22.
You hit.
Nice. 2d10. Blah blah. Where are my d10s?
Oh my god, this is a worm. Oh my god.
That's not a
Do the worms have eyes?
True.
They don't.
No, we have to Google. Do worms have eyes? There we are. Wait, is that a d10? Yes.
Does the
Okay.
till have eyes instead of the hill?
I've been making this joke the entire session, but nobody heard me. 14.
Did you?
14 points of fire damage.
Apparently, it does have eyes. It's right in the wall there.
Yeah, it does. Apparently it does have eyes.
It created a little bit of light out there when it hit this thing. It looked like it was about the size of a dog, a good sized dog, but it looked more like a big insect with these kind of like ruddy brown color and antennas, and it took off when it got hit, like ran.
Giant roach.
No, I know what that is.
A dire roach.
Don't say this. No. No. No.
Do we just set this place on fire?
Sounds good to me. Anyway,
That
I
wouldn't
didn't
even
prepare
matter
any
to
of
you.
that, but I could after a long rest.
Gold is not ferrous metal. You wouldn't have to worry about that.
Wait, what happened?
No, what Morgan had put in the chat, it said rust monster. But Jada doesn't have ferrous metal. Gold is not ferrous.
I don't have to worry about this.
Oh.
I mean, if that's what it is.
Oh yeah. Anyway,
About 10 minutes passed.
Yeah, you wake up from the blast,
Oh,
apologies.
and they're all hugging.
well, you're hugging without me.
Oh,
Get in here. Get in here. So we. I call that Tal.
Big arms around everyone. I'm the outside.
Tal's
sandwich.
awakened.
I know you're lost in
Two.
thought, Tal, but
Good.
come on. We're not good. Come on. No one's good.
Join us in the hug.
You have to.
He can be on my side. It's okay, Jada.
I start scooting them towards.
We all look the thing in our heads.
I think I look over at Sally. I look at Sally to see what their thoughts are about this weird group.
And there's this warm draft of stench that rolls through the cave again. And it reminds you of
Where we're
just how gross it is here.
I think he farted.
Dry heave.
Wow.
And by this time, your light spells are starting to reach the end of their cast. And the torch
I can
is
just do
getting
another
low
one.
also.
I pull out my lantern, light it up. Okay, well, let's go.
All right.
I'll.
If we got enough light source behind me, I can stay enough ahead where I can see a little bit in the dark and try to scout, look for traps. There's
Right.
enough lights where I can see, so I can't be too far ahead of you guys.
I will put a light directly on your forehead.
And maybe I
I
should
will
be.
resist.
And maybe
You're not hostile to me though, right?
Tal, I'll walk up front with you because my mind's a little more better able to withstand some of the attack. I
How
feel
do you
like.
resist? How do you resist?
You can resist spells. If you're casting a spell on me, I can resist the spell.
Well, I know, but how are you doing it?
I would just not let you cast that spell on my head. I would say, mentally, I would say that I don't want this to happen. I mean, that would be up to Scott to decide if I'm allowed to avoid having my head lit up as the rogue of the party. So,
Oh, that's a good point, I suppose.
like, personally, I don't want to be a light source. I wouldn't mind a rock that I can hide in my pocket and throw out when I need to, but I don't want my forehead to be lit up.
Okay, that's fair. You could just tell me. You could just tell me, hey, why not instead of putting it on your forehead? I'm not
Yeah,
smart.
well,
Tool in the
I would
shed.
say that.
Hey, that's
Well, I
fine.
thought I wasn't sure if Jada would even listen.
And
If they're a very logical person. If you're like, hey, I actually need to hide sometimes, they'd be like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Fair enough.
Hipley, you
Okay.
hear someone whisper to you, I can't see. Where am I? Where am I?
Just from like from the space.
You just hear it. It's a whisper.
Jada,
Is anyone
instead
else-
of on my head, can I get a rock, please?
She's gonna check out something. Chuck. I don't know where that's gonna go.
Right.
I got
Why you throw it?
Has anyone heard any whisperings as they've been down here?
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
Zoe
That is-
whispered earlier. It was kind of
Not yet.
strange.
Well,
It said, "Are you here for me?"
what did mine just say? I can't believe I forgot. What did mine say again?
I can't see. Where are
I
we?
can't see.
Where am I?
I said, where am I? So
Okay.
a lot of
Let's press forward.
Where's Ellie? Is Ellie with us?
Yeah, she's coming
Yeah,
with us.
right behind all of you.
Been so silent, wasn't sure. I will try to scout a little bit ahead, not too far ahead. I have a light source that if I need to pull it out and see better, I will.
Make me a s-
I'll be next.
Before you go, and I just give you what inspiration? There we go. We'll give you an inspiration.
Right.
so you proceed forward. Make me a stealth check.
Woohoo! Natural 17 plus 13, so 30.
Disgusting.
DCC 35. Well,
He's not great at he's not great at a lot of things, but the things he is good at, he's good at those things.
Very good at these things.
Yeah.
So when you scout a little bit ahead, the stonework that they had that actually not everybody saw, Cerridwen had seen, disappears, and you find yourself at an intersection that is 5-way, but it's kind of long and like open. There are stalactites and stalagmites starting to grow, in this area, and they kind of reach down all the different ways, and the cave becomes more of a natural cave at this point. And you hear dripping water somewhere in the distance.
Wow.
Wait. I just want to clarify. I looked at sleight of hand number right by my stealth. It's only a 26. Not a 30. Not a 30. But I wanted to clarify that. So, but I'm still pretty confident in that.
How could you do that? Oh.
You can't do it.
Fun.
Hold on
Get to be a
1
wizard.
second. 1 second, I'll be right back.
Guess now we're the host of the party, huh? So, as a new DM,
Yeah, rotation. Let's go.
What is that, Grey Martian or something?
Yeah,
I love Jazz. How you're like, how do I do that?
I know.
Ow.
It's a bit of a. Used to be able to do it. It's been a long time.
Michael can do it.
Sorry.
I just do the noise, but you like.
yeah.
It's weird.
One of
I
us.
wish.
Mine's like really low. I can't do it loud like you. It's like really loud. It's really good.
All I have is a really, like a stinging cheek, so.
It's very simple. Be the water.
Be the water.
I'm a firebender, so.
All right, Bruce Lee.
So
Be like water.
you get into that, or you find that little intersection, and there are some places where there's a little bit of water here and there, so there must be some water that drips in from somewhere, or just has gathered here over time. And off to the left you can see a very slight reddish glow. The other directions are just dark.
I look at Zelly. What's up with the red? This person was brought down here. He's just useless. Which way you guys want to go? Want to go towards the red light?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might start over there, so we're trying to find it. We're trying to find it.
Can I get
Yeah.
a perception check from everyone except Eizen?
Perception.
Oh,
God.
that's a 1. Oh, no.
19.
That's an 8.
Knew it would come out eventually.
Blake, your rolls have been so bad tonight, man.
24.
Oh, I'm glad you're here.
17 plus 7.
Okay, Desus, Eizen's turn to talk and is asking you where to go and everything, and you suddenly see a gigantic eyeball way up on the top of this stalactite, and suddenly these tentacles start reaching out and they wrap Eizen right
I
in front of
immediately
you,
guiding bolt it.
and they start reaching out for everyone.
I don't. They grab me. Damn.
Yep.
So you do get grabbed, Eizen. Let's see if anyone else does.
I want a guiding bolt if I
Desus
can.
does not. Hipley, what's your AC?
Only a 15.
You do not.
Only.
Cerridwen?
My AC?
I'm
It's
sure yours
18.
is higher. Yeah, you don't get it. And Jada?
It's 13, dude. You ask me this every time.
I do ask you because I don't know. I don't remember. But you also get grabbed, and these tentacles, they feel like they're made of stone or something, reach out and pull you in, and Eizen was standing right in front of this gigantic whatever it is. And his tentacle and starts pulling him, and then this maw opens made of jagged stone teeth right behind him. Initiative.
Okay.
Much better this time.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
That's gone.
13.
I tried to roll it and it flipped out of my hand and said go.
All right.
Goodbye, dice. It's nice knowing you.
3.
Putting them in rehab.
Jesus.
And what did it do?
I don't know.
Gotta ritually cleanse them
I get to rehab.
under a
It's
full moon.
been addicted for a while.
So what did you get, Hipley?
When I'm underwater.
What? Hold on. 11. It's right in front of me. That's an 11.
Jada?
3.
Cerridwen?
13.
Eizen?
19 this time.
Desus?
15.
Okay. It goes first, Eizen.
Uh-oh.
You get hit with a bite.
Shield for myself.
Okay.
You also have your inspiration.
Yes.
Can I? Yeah, I can roll that with this, right? Or no, I don't know if I can.
You can add that to your AC, right?
Yeah. Because
Oh, I mean,
Attaboy.
yeah, I don't know. It grabbed me anyway, so it already hit me. So
Right. So you take.
Well, the bite attack should be different, though, right?
yeah.
Yeah, the bite
Yeah.
attack.
It'd be a separate attack.
Yeah.
Right. It's a separate attack. It was a surprise hit from the tentacles,
okay.
and
Well,
then
then I will add. I will add the what die is it? Is it D8 or D6?
the damage.
No.
Oh, what you're
the
doing?
Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic
It's a
inspiration add to my
I think it's D8 now, right?
D10?
It's a D10.
D10. Oh shit! I rolled a 10, so 27 armor class on that one.
Hey!
Okay. So you're being thrown around as it's trying to pull you to its mouth, and it got so close.
I got
Even
best
at
friend.
that.
Got this right.
Shield.
And its mouth is huge. You don't even. I mean, you're probably putting your feet on its a lip above its. I don't know if it has a lip. Whatever's above its mouth, and like, no.
I imagine like I kind of put my feet like trying to keep it from pulling me in, just like.
Jada has experienced something like being eaten by a giant monster, though.
Yeah, I'd
What?
really rather not experience this again.
All right, so it tries to grab all of you again,
Cool.
and Desus gets grabbed.
Cool.
Cerridwen is missed. Jada is badly missed. Hipley is missed,
Wow.
and Zelly is hit.
Okay.
We just freed her mind,
Okay,
and now
so
she's
the-
being eaten by a rock monster.
Free your mind, and the rest will follow.
Just open your mind to the worm.
The rest.
All right. So Eizen, 19.
Okay. Question: do my friends count as being engaged with this thing right now?
Yes.
Okay, so if I hit it, then I can do sneak damage. All right, I am going to 2 attacks with my psychic blades. All right, first one is maybe gonna miss. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
That is a miss.
Yeah. And yeah, that will be a dirty 20.
That is a hit.
Okay, so the second hit, and that's going to be 1d6. That'll be 7, 8, 9, 10, plus the sneak. 19 points. I'm going to use... No. I don't want to use action surge. I want to save that for the big fight. I'm not going to use the action surge. I'm gonna trust that my action. Wait. I can do my my other stuff though. The psychic energy stuff that I can do extra damage. So I will do that.
Okay.
Let's see here. Which I believe adds. I
does
gotta write this down.
I have a
off to the
question.
side so
Does
I
your
can-
psychic attack require an intelligence of a certain level or anything?
No, like let's see here. You can
'Cause I know
prepare
some of those
weapons
things do.
with sonic force once on each of your turn.
Okay.
Immediately after you hit a target with 30 feet within 30 feet. You can spend the psychic energy die, rolling it to deal force damage to the target equal to the number plus your intelligence.
Okay.
Oh,
no problem.
There's that one, and I think there might have been another one as well. I didn't realize there was actually 2 things that can do it, but side bolstered neck. No, that's just for the skill. All right, so yeah, that'll be another 5 points of force damage with this attack. Write that down.
Okay.
And now that I've gone, I have my reaction back. So actually, I didn't use my reaction last time. I didn't have to because of the shield. So never mind. Doesn't matter. Side bolstered.
15 Desus.
All right. I said I was going to guiding bolt, so I'm going to guiding bolt. I guess it's at disadvantage because he's technically grappling me?
Yes, you're grappled. And being dragged towards it.
Double 5s. What the hell? And what's my bonus on that? Probably isn't going to hit anyway.
17 doesn't hit.
Yeah, because my bonus on that is only a +7, which would make it a 12.
Yeah, both misses. Zelly.
Oh, but hold on, I didn't see if I can do a bonus action.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You can do a bonus action.
Well, let's go tendrils for tendrils. I'm gonna summon my Reach of the Deep.
Ew, gross.
It's just like
Seaweed.
slapping each other.
Mine's seaweed.
Yep. Tendrils everywhere.
Get a nice seaweed wrap.
Yeah. And when I create them, they can just make a attack on the turn. Okay. Ooh,
Tentacles just going at it.
that is...
Why was that funny?
I'm leaving. I'm gone. Deece is done. 19 to hit?
That's a miss.
Yikes.
Okay. Well, that's my turn now.
Zelly tries to blast it. Let's see if she can cast. Oh, it fell off. She's casting. Holy shit. I didn't think she was going to make it. So this Eldritch Blast comes out of her hands and it totally whips. It doesn't go anywhere near this thing, but it does come out. And she is terrified.
And she's being dragged, right? She's being dragged towards it.
Oh, yeah. 13, Cerridwen.
I'm gonna give Sally one of my inspirations because I don't want her to die. And then question: can I use my own inspiration to impose disadvantage on this creature's roll?
Oh, I see. You're like your inspiration.
Like disinspiration or something.
Disinspiration. I like that.
Let me look that.
You uninspire it.
Right.
Okay.
I think there are options where you can.
I think
you
so.
You can have it re-roll in a negative way. But
Yeah, I think so. I'm going to look at it real quick. So, you can... You know what? I would let you use it. I've always been like, you can use inspiration for almost anything.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna limit it that way.
All right. So I'm gonna cast blindness on it and use my inspiration to give it disadvantage on its save.
Okay.
And it's to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 15.
It makes it save.
Dang it. Rip.
Rip.
That was a great idea, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna deciding if she would stay or not. I think she'll stay there. She'll stay.
Okay. Hipley,
Yes.
what are you doing?
And what does the creature look like? So it's in front of us, right? Is it a giant, or what is it even?
A stalactite. Oh wait, which one? Which
stalactite.
comes from the floor? A stalactite or stalagmite?
Stalactite goes from the floor.
Yeah.
Stalactite is from the floor.
Right, stalactite. With these stone-like tentacles that reached
Stalagmite
out,
is
a
on the floor.
giant
Sorry, that's why
mouth
I was,
and
that's
one
why.
big eye way up high,
You might step on it.
and it's tall and stone-like.
All right, I will, if I can, bonus action to use one of my lore master things, but if I'm able to, and then, which I don't know if I can, but I'd try and then go for an attack to see if I can, and if not, well, yeah, I'll just try to attack then, I guess. I'll try to use something, just something super basic, like an Eldritch Blast.
You get your lore master.
Yay!
Yay!
So, and then I can specify some small tidbit of knowledge I wish to gain from one thing. I don't know what I wish to gain from the creature, but stalactite, like, I guess I'd ask, like, what hurts it? I guess, like, what's really gonna hurt this thing? And then
Does it have vulnerabilities?
yeah, I guess I can ask that. There we go.
It has the same vulnerabilities as stone.
Thanks.
Bludgeoning.
I don't have anything that can. Well, I mean, force. Eldritch Blast is force damage, which I mean, close to bringing it to bludgeoning. But okay, stone. Huh. Come between rock and a hard place. Yeah, so then I'll just do Eldritch Blast if I can.
Yep, you can.
I can just smell my soul leave my body.
No. And no. Yeah, because 18 doesn't hit, right?
Correct.
So no and no. So I go. The thing's it's hard to see. It's kind of like, even though it's like you think it'd be easy, because it's just kind of stuck there. But
Well,
it's
AC is not
deceptively-
only about hitting; it's about actually striking
Oh.
with damage. It
So
is
it just
just
bounces
hard
off.
stone, right? Exactly.
And then I'll stay put and. Well, could I try to? Well, I already used my actions. I should try to free somebody. Yep, I'll just stay where I am then, next to who's over nearby.
Nearby is Jada and Cerridwen.
Yep. So I'll stay put then.
Jada, what are you doing?
Okay, so I'm sorry to ask this question again, but am I grappled by this thing?
You are not grappled by this thing.
I'm not grappled. Okay.
It's Eizen,
who-
Desus, and Zelly.
Okay.
Oh, oh yeah. Okay. Shoot.
Ta-da, 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 ta-da. Okay. Well, I will. I would like to hold my action until after it goes.
Okay. It's going now.
I thought so. So yes.
Okay. So it is going to try and grapple one of the three of you. It is going to try and grapple Hipley. It misses. It is going to try and bite Zelly and Eizen. So Eizen first. It misses. Zelly. It succeeds.
Roll
Oh, yeah.
for AC.
Shield. I'll throw a shield. Oh yeah, you guys roll for her shield first, right? Or AC.
Oh, yeah, roll for AC.
Minus
roll a
3.
D10.
It misses.
Hey,
And
You know we're pretty defensive for a team without a cleric.
and its last
We're all
tentacle,
the cleric.
not its last, one of its other tentacles reaches out towards the middle of the party and rolls a nat 1. So goes
No
nowhere.
one
Finally,
seems to
when
be
we
taking care
had
of
a
you.
cleric,
What-
when we had a cleric, He was a Tempest cleric. I think I've said enough.
Jada, your action held. What are you doing with it?
Cool. I would like to shock and grasp it.
Okay.
And I would like to use a bonus action to give myself advantage with fighting spirit.
Okay.
So
You got it.
cool beans. I'm just gonna, as like the tentacle whips around, I'm just gonna like try to slap it out of the way, away from me. Okay, let's see. Which ones aren't gonna screw me over today? How about you? Oh boy. Oh, okay. I can't do math. 24.
That's a hit.
Yes. Okay. Cool beans. That is a, what is it? 2d8. Beautiful. But most importantly, it cannot take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Ooh, that's big.
I would hope so. Is that a d8? Yes. That's not a d8 though.
Wow, I could have had a V8.
Tomato
There it is.
juice.
That is, oh, that's good. I can't do math though. 13 points of lightning damage.
Okay. Runs up the tentacles. It doesn't run to the other tentacles and zap everybody else. Which I thought about for a minute. But I was like, no, that's too cruel. So we're back to the top of the order again. Eisen.
All right.
Well-
This should be faster because I literally wrote down all my stuff on my combat chart that I usually do. So
Okay.
I'm going to strike once. That's a miss. I rolled a natural 2. It doesn't matter what my bonuses are with that
Yeah.
one. That's a 16 plus 9.
25.
That's a hit.
Yeah, so the second one, that's a hit. That'll be 1d6. Well, 3d6, but let's do 1d6. That'll be 3 plus 7, so 10.
Welcome, Raiders. David Tilstra and from afar.
What's up?
What up, David?
Illustra? 15 with the sneak damage. I'm going to burn 2 psychic energy points. I don't know. I'm going to try. We'll see if this works. But first one is to do the psychic damage, which is 1d8. That'll be 6 plus. Yeah, so it'll be 6 points of force damage. I think it's plus 2. Hold on, let me double check. And if that's the case, then it'll be 8 points. And the other thing I'm doing is a telekinetic thrust. When I hit something, they have to make a DC 14 strength to be either knocked prone or pushed back 10 feet away. I would be trying to push myself away from this thing with the force.
It makes it save.
Okay. So, and then my offhand, since that wasn't a bonus action, that was just part of my attack that I can do that with. My offhand will be, that's an 18, so that's a miss.
That
Right,
is a
you said
miss.
18 misses.
18 does miss.
18 misses.
Desus.
All right. Well, there's not much I can do while I'm tangled here. But I do sort of almost pop my wrist to make sure it grasps onto one of the tendrils as my eyes go black and I cast Blight and force it to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep. All right.
Dang.
It fails. It has actually failed something.
Nice.
8d8. Let's go.
Is it part tree by any chance?
Yeah, is it a plant?
There's
a plant in there. Yeah.
A lot of dice.
Ah, nice. 8, 16, 20, 25, 30, 35 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh, scary.
Ooh.
Chipping away.
That was solid.
Yeah, that was quite a bit. Blackened all along its tentacles, and actually, I think the tentacle you're on will drop you.
Too
Yes,
spicy.
the tentacle you're on, it actually breaks.
Nice.
And you are freed.
Yay!
Do you have anything else to do on your turn?
I'm going to send my tendrils of the deep to attack at the next closest tentacle. Or if there's one, maybe holding Zelly, if she's close enough.
Yeah, and there are free ones also reaching out for everybody at the same time.
More worried about the ones grabbed.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. That's not gonna be it. That's only a 17.
That is a miss.
Alrighty. And then I use my movement to pull back to try and get on the, like, away from reach.
Zelly, in her fear, attempts to cast, and she's able to cast again.
Yay!
Fear is working wonders for her.
Okay, so we kidnap you, we take care of you.
And she misses. She almost hit, but this Eldritch Blast right past it, barely missed. We're back to Cerridwen. Ungrappled.
I never was grappled.
I know, you're ungrappled. You stayed away.
I'm gonna go and try to free Zelly. So, however you think I should do that.
You can just do damage, and if you do a certain amount of damage, you can say you're going to target the tentacle. If you do a certain amount of damage in one hit, it will break it.
Oh, okay. Can I like reverse grapple it? Where I like grapple it and then try to like free her?
If you think you can win a strength contest with it, contested strength.
You're so strong.
I think you can.
I
believe
think
in
I
you.
can. I'm gonna wrestle the tentacle.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Very
Get it,
Conan-like.
Dwayne.
Hulk twin. Oh.
It's a 16.
Remember when you were swole?
You pull her out of that tentacle, and the tentacle wraps around very tightly to the air that no longer has Zelly, and pulls back, and it is whipping around again like all the other ones, except the broken off one.
Yeah, and I land, and then I turn, I cast a healing word on her, and then I'm like, go hide or something.
She goes and hides.
So, yeah, she gets 9 points.
Okay. Hipley.
I'm just going to look at it and like just. Does it look? How's it look? Does it look pretty damaged? Does it look damaged at all?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
how's it
it's been hit a bunch of times.
Like,
It's been lightning bolted, or shocking grasped. It's been hit with Eizen's weapons. Deese has hit it with a bunch of necrotic damage, blackened some tentacles.
Knowing that, I'll kind of hold back a bit, and then I'll try again with some Eldritch Blast. Then see.
Okay.
Oh, that might actually hit. Wow.
that might actually hit, he says. It was a 28.
Well, okay. I mean,
That's a
it's
hit.
gonna be high AC. Shut up.
It might actually hit.
That was a hit.
Nah. That's a mess.
It's one of those weird ACs where you have to hit the sweet spot.
Right.
9.
Just a Tarrasque in disguise.
How much?
9 points of force damage.
Are you at 3 yet?
No.
Oh.
That's not until I think like 11 or 12.
Jada.
You're not. Oh, we're only 10.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I got us mixed up with my other campaign. Jada, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Cool. I'm gonna. Well. Okay. Morgan, odds or evens?
Odds, because I'm an oddball.
Okay. Sorry, dude. I am going to attack.
I'd rather you attack anyways. So.
Well, I mean, I was going to regardless. It just depends on like how I would.
With your rope dart weapon or with
Yes,
something
with
else?
my rope dart weapon, I will make. Well, hold on. I think the first attack will be a booming blade.
Okay.
Just because that does more damage, and I want to. Okay. Da-da, da. Do I have any bonus actions? Just hold on, really quickly. I just want to make sure that there's nothing missing.
Is that on the first attack or is that on the first hit this turn? Because I mean, because you cast it, isn't it like the first hit with Booming Blade?
Say that again.
So with Booming Blade, like if you miss the first attack and you hit with the second one, doesn't it still go off? Because I think it's within this turn, your first hit within the turn, isn't it?
That's a good question.
Yep.
Let me check.
I think it is.
I think it is. I just want to make sure that way we don't miss that if you hit.
Yeah.
With,
Yeah, just in case he's
Yeah.
love that. Thank you for telling me. Cool beans. I will use. Well, actually. Oh my god, I forgot that again. The 5 temporary hit points. Oh my god, let me add that really quick.
I literally had to write a whole bunch of stuff down right now because I'm like,
Fine print, man. Fine print. Okay. Apologies. So these will just be regular. I was thinking about giving myself advantage, but I don't have to, so I'm not going to. I'm going to save my last fighting spirit. And I will just, my first attack will be with Booming Blade, or I guess whichever one hits first. Okay. Nice. 16 plus 6, 22?
22 hits.
Yes. Actually, let me do the other one. That's less. Never mind. Oh, well, no, because you said 19 doesn't hit, right?
19 does not hit.
Okay. So only one of them hits. Booming Blade, so that's 1d8 plus... So it's 2d8. Ooh, nasty. Okay, so it is... Oh! Plus 2. No, plus... Sorry, guys, I can't do math. Plus 2 is 9. 9 points of... 9 points of slashing damage and 5 points of thunder damage. Yes.
And when you hit with this, its tentacles drop to the ground and let everyone go. And they look like they just turn into stone. And its eye closes, and it closes its mouth, and it's like there was never a mouth there.
I go and poke it.
Nothing.
Like I said, good job, team.
Yay!
Alright, how are we doing? Anyone want healing?
I'm good.
I'm okay.
Okay. Zelly,
Zelly
it's clear.
mousily comes out from a nook or a cranny between some rocks. What happened? What is that?
Do I recognize it? Does it look?
No.
I have no idea, but said no. It kind of reminds me of that thing we found in the forest. You know, the shell thing in the forest.
Oh,
Yeah,
I guess other than it's rock and stationary.
it's not as violent.
Not as poisonous.
Or fiery.
Right. It's none of those.
I'm glad to know what it's not.
Yeah.
It's not alive.
You're defining it via negatives.
Is that light still red?
Yeah. Off on the left-hand side.
Probably
So,
keep.
to the left.
Yes.
There's just a
Cool.
hint of light down at the end of the cavern.
Mm-hmm.
Cave, not really a cavern down there.
And now I'm not just looking for traps, I'm also looking for other monsters.
Owls,
With eyes
keep an eye
wide
out
open.
for monsters, I guess.
And you continue down the hallway, and as you're moving towards the red, you feel more like heat coming from that area.
getting warmer.
Yeah,
Should we try the other area for?
I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on myself because that can last for an hour.
I get close, I can feel the coolness of it.
AC.
AC. Portable AC.
We'll huddle by.
That was great. I had to pause for 2 seconds. I gotta tweet it.
Portable AC unit. Thank you so much. So cool. You know, like when you stick your head in the freezer, like on a hot summer day, like, oh yeah, we're all sitting right by the armor.
Gotta find that relief.
But is it a dry heat though, Scott? That's a real question.
No.
It's pretty
I know
dry.
you're in Florida, so.
Here's my question, Scott.
Yeah.
Is the smell getting stronger? The sulfur smell?
That's what I wanted to know.
Yes.
Yes.
The stench.
Oh, I'm trying to go in the right direction since it smells cooking worse.
Well,
Do I see the more of the like magic splotches on the walls?
No, not here.
Oh, interesting.
And as you're walking, you hear sort of a gloopy bubbling sound.
can I make it in? Can I make an investigation check on that sound?
You can.
Or like a perception, or
I'll give an investigation is a little better than a perception for that. You heard it.
Can I help him?
Ooh, it's a 27. It's not 20.
Nah, he doesn't need help. He's already.
Like, well.
Yeah, as you get closer, you think there might be maybe a place where there's very hot molten something in there.
Well, I think there's I think we might be coming up against something like molten, maybe like what is it from books, like lava, almost something warm, something hot, something
Something I actually haven't seen.
I don't know if something you're gonna want to see, but it's just be careful. It's gonna be I think it's gonna get a lot hotter as we go down here, a lot hotter. So
Okay, everybody, just hug me.
we get to a big group, just like whoop.
one more group hug.
Alright.
I'll continue going a little bit forward and trying to peek around the corner in the shadows.
Yeah, the shadows disappear when you turn the corner, and there is a place where there's bubbling lava rolling up out of a hole in the ground, and it's drying kind of around it. It's kind of made almost like a well. There's not a lot, but you also see in here that there are bodies. Some of them slowly run over by the drying or the cooling lava, and there are bodies strewn across the room, mostly desiccated and old, not anything new. But there's one or two that look fairly new, and they have cuts on their heads. And there's, along one wall, you see several cutting implements.
Must be using people to do some
Bidding.
to get them in. I assume. I didn't roll for it yet, but I'm just making inference. I assume that's probably the case.
I'll step in and see if anything happens. You guys just watch me from here. Charge in if you wish. Help me.
I mean, do you need to step in? Hold on a second. I mean, what do you want? You're just gonna just walk in there?
I mean, we gotta move forward. I mean, the room might be clear, or there might be something else, and this way you guys may be able to get a drop on it. I'll be bait.
Well, let me go first, though, because it can't get into.
Not fine, I mean.
We'll go to because if it is trying to reach someone, say it might have. A little more defense, not much, but
If we both go, then that's less people to ambush whatever's in here. Just just stay here.
True.
You got ranged weapons, ranged attacks, so.
I think
I'll go with you.
Eizen's the most adept at finding any
Okay.
traps
True.
out of us two.
So I will move in, continue looking for traps as I'm going in, looking at the ceiling now and the floor for other things like this, and just basically looking for any threats or dangers.
Yeah, one thing you do notice, the floor where there's none of the, the lava trails, there are places where have been footprints coming through here, and most of them are heading down the other end of this cave room.
Go to the other side.
Make me a perception check as you go.
Ooh, you're gonna hate me because I rolled a natural 19 plus 11.
It's disgusting.
I love these.
You're
I
disgusting.
mean, hey, think about it. Stealth, perception, sleight of hands. That's all I need as a rogue.
You see off on one wall there is a person, very short person, shaven face, mustache, hair pulled back, and he is he looks like he's aged in here, desiccated, just sitting against the wall, maybe even barely alive, but alive. Weathered skin.
Okay. I kind of act like I'm looking around. I look back at them, and I kind of like direct my eyes towards that wall for them to kind of see if they can. But I'm acting like I'm just kind of looking around. I look at you guys like, hey, look, I'm not trying to give your positions away, but I want you guys to be aware that there is somebody in the room.
Well, they lean.
Oh, now, but
I just see like 4 heads, like boop boop boop.
Scooby doing the gang over here, just like
Yeah.
What water? Do you have water?
Insight.
Okay.
he's
Well,
really
that's what I say,
thirsty.
people. 14 plus 7. 7, 12, 20.
24.
Yeah. See. And you can't do math. What are you talking about? You just.
I said I
did it.
hate math. I didn't say I couldn't do it.
Okay. Fair.
Be the math.
What was your roll? Your total?
24.
Okay. He
He
looks aged and weathered, but he's not. There's nothing constraining him here.
What does that mean?
Nothing holding him here, except maybe exhaustion.
I'll grab my canteen and I will kind of toss it over to him.
And he
I won't
reaches
walk
for
towards
it.
him.
Right. He drinks all of it.
Yeah.
How do I get out of here?
Has he got a mark on his head?
No.
No.
How did you get in here?
How did you get in here? And how long have you been here?
I don't know how I got here. I got captured from the docks, and I don't know how I ended up here.
I don't trust this guy at all.
I think it's punishment for drinking too much, because I think I was drunk.
You can. It looks like there's footprint going this way. You could probably go out that way.
I will now.
According
I've
to
had a little water. Thank you so much. Do you need someone else to, I don't know where I'm going, and I don't know how to get out of here.
Neither do we.
We're all gonna die here, aren't we?
Or if you sit there, probably.
He hands your canteen back.
You can kick it over to me or toss it over to me.
He kicks it over to you.
And I use I will use my foot to kind of put it underneath it and kick it up and catch it because I'm not even bending over in front of this guy.
All right, I'm gonna go that way then and see if that's the way out.
Be my guest. Wait, no, which way is he talking about? Back
The way you came.
No, there's nothing that way.
Okay. Well, there's only two ways, that way and this way. Maybe we should go together.
Lead the way.
And he starts sort of like dragging his feet, but walking like exhausted.
I look back at you guys.
Your paranoia is going to become legendary.
I mean, I only have a dungeon master who's putting things in people's heads. I mean,
make me a perception check.
and there's no line. There's no line on the person's head, right? I think you already said, but there's no line.
Yeah, there's not.
No visible line, but we didn't see one on Zelly, did we? So.
She just has really bad banks.
Would you say perception?
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
There's a cut on the back of his head, like slightly under his hair. Like maybe he was injured.
You guys just see me do this, like like where the cut is. Like,
what are you doing? I
turn out like this.
Okay.
I think he's lost you guys.
From our
he's saying that the man
position,
has a cut on the back of his head.
And he's
how far away is the man from our position?
He's not. How far did you want him away from you?
He at least 15 feet away from me.
He's 15 feet away.
So from Eizen, but the rest of us that hung back, how much further?
Another 15
said,
feet.
Yeah, it's probably about 30 feet total, right?
Yeah. Why not?
Then I will try and send out a mind sliver on the creature in the body.
By the way, while you're doing this, I just want to point out that I love that how everybody else who Eizen gets along with had no clue, but the one person who's like, forget Eizen, was like, he's talking about this.
That's why I said it. I thought it would be beautiful.
The one who likes it the most.
Ew.
Do your mind sliver.
All right, 2d6 of damage coming up. That is 6 psychic damage.
And he buckles over. And runs.
Trip?
Yep.
Where runs where? To the lava?
No, it goes. There's more to this room, and he starts running to what looks like a wall. But as he gets near it, you see there's a slight area that he could run through.
Can I send out
I was gonna say,
my rope dart?
oh, that's better. Okay, let's go use the spell, but we can go with that first.
Okay,
This one.
roll hit.
Hold it.
Trip him into the
You
lava.
got a hit.
No.
This is on the opposite side of the room from the lava.
16.
16 will hit. Were you hitting the damage or the grapple?
I'm hitting the grapple, but
Yeah.
I mean, I rolled. It's 4 points.
Okay, he'll take the damage, but it wraps him up and he hits his head. That's the damage.
Sure.
Do
I
we
was supposed to do that.
do we have to cut it out though now? How did we get it out of...
Well, you could just keep mind slivering it until. I mean, you can keep doing that
forces
weird
itself
psychic
out.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't think I was as forceful with that one.
And you drag him back, or you drag him to the ground with your rope dart, and he's no kicking and screaming as you're dragging him back.
All right, mind sliver.
Unnail him gently to kind of keep him in place if possible.
Okay.
Which, because of my last mind sliver, he has a minus 1d4 to the saving throw.
Ooh. You're like the D-Force now, Sky. You did that to Justice last time.
He does not make a save.
Cool. Gets another 7 psychic on the creature in his body. And wherever it is.
And his body just stops fighting and struggling. And this thing slithers out of its, like this neck hole.
Ugh.
Worm with legs kind of thing. And it falls to the ground.
Squash it.
I'm gonna step on it. I'm gonna step on it with a very heavy boot. Actually, I'm not wearing shoes, but like it's bootleg. I'm a rock.
You can get your shoes.
I don't need shoes.
Yeah, we talked about this before.
Oh, yeah, no, we did.
But do you want shoes?
Oh,
Okay.
it's not like I have tender feet.
I mean,
It's
if you want to
fashion.
look a certain way.
What's fashion?
Anyway, I just stop it.
Honestly,
All right, is the bug squished?
Yes.
Did you get it? Okay, we got it. I'm gonna go check on this guy.
He has passed away.
Rip.
Oh, well, you can still check on him,
I
I guess.
said,
Well, at least he's not. Well, he's probably gone before that. I mean, he's probably gone a long time before that.
yeah, could I do a medicine check to see, like, actually what is with his body?
I'll give you a roll.
So I want to see if, like, maybe it was a walking undead thrall. Nope, that's a total of 9.
Yeah, you don't know
Wait.
why.
10.
Yeah, you don't know why.
I take my canteen and I toss it in the lava or whatever.
Why?
I don't know if that stuff was infectious. I don't know how this thing works. I'm just like, that thing might have infected this man. He might have been a dead body for a while, and that thing drink out of my canteen. I don't want it. Build trust. What if this thing in there? What if it put a worm in there? So if I drink out of it later, just saying.
So,
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know how it is transferred. So
I don't know. I'm not taking any chances.
I'm getting a canteen.
Yeah.
Let's
Let me
look
ask-
where he was
let-
trying to go.
Let me
I
ask you,
just run it straight from his wall.
Jazz, in real life, if you saw somebody with a thing in their head drinking out of your canteen, would you want that thing back?
I'm gonna do a quick talk with everyone to make sure everyone's still on our team. So it's quick, like in your mind, just quick hello.
Bye.
Hello.
Hello.
Just a burp. It's like, okay, well,
The cave turns, and there's an area that was hard to notice that it continued, but where he was running was towards this continuation of the cave. And there's a purplish glow from up ahead in the distance. And I think this is a good place to break.
I don't think it is. We need to keep going
It's a
further.
good place.
Into the unknown.
Into the end.
It is the very rare ZealZaddy dungeon crawl.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been in a couple of caves and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
We've been in a cave.
We're going to be totally depleted by the time we actually have to fight this thing.
yeah, we're already. I mean, we had trouble with that rock thing. I was like, this is.
I'm okay.
I'm okay. I'm just like, dang.
So I've been using cantrips when I can, or
I haven't
low
used
level
any-
spells.
haven't used any spells yet.
That short rest was perfect for me. I'm ready to go.
Right.
I'm glad. I have no second and no third level spells. But I have 4th and 5th and 1st left.
That's all you need.
Okay. That should be.
We're gonna do. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We got this.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, some of us don't need spells, so.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the
booming
day, you
blade.
can run up and whack things, it's true.
It's always good to have extra spells.
I mean, yes, it's always good to have extra spells. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Some of us don't need them.
Yeah.
Some of them are badass without them.
Yeah.
Well, some of the spells we made all the way as a friend, so.
All right. Well, we will see you all next Tuesday, but on Sunday we're having a cool story talk that is I've always wanted to do one of these, like an appreciation of another company's products. So it's going to be Underground Oracle Publishing. One of our raiders, David Tilstra, is going to be in there. Got a crew of 4 or 5 people. They're going to be talking about their favorite monsters, the coolest things they've seen, their favorite planes that they've created, whatever it is that you want to talk about. Let's just gush about about a group that's cool. You know.
Yeah,
throw out some love.
Happy birthday, Keith, too, by the way.
Keith,
that's
happy
right.
birthday.
Oh, wait. We're 12 minutes late.
Well,
Happy birthday from the West Coast.
It still counts.
I think aren't they on the West Coast or closer to it anyway? So I'm sure they're still good.
No, they're actually. It's probably.
I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I have no idea where they are.
I don't know where they're. I think they're Midwest. I think.
Oh, that's
Then
an hour.
you're still
or 2.
good.
I think they're Midwest.
Nice.
Let's go.
All right. Well, good night, everybody. We'll see you in a week. Bye.